Hi Transit fans, this is Mauricexproductions here with another video, and today I will be giving my 100% honest opinion on PTA's Callaghan and Madison lines, aka a Roblox train game. But before we get into the video, please do understand that this video is not intended to bash or insult or discredit the owners of the game. And this is my personal opinion on the game, and everybody has their own opinion, but this is mine. Without further explanation, if you enjoy transit content and prediction videos, consider hitting that subscribe button and hitting that like button so I can continue making videos like this. But for real this time, let's head right into this video. PTA's Callaghan and Madison lines was released June 17th of 2022. And since then, the game has had an interesting run, and you will see what I mean by that later on in the video. But since Callaghan's release, the game has got one major update, and since then, Callaghan got minor updates following. But the major update consisted of the R line and the 86th Street extension. And the minor updates concluded of updating stations and overhaul the R68. But after that, the game has had no real major overhauls and major extensions, and that is due to the game's age. Callaghan is newer than 5th Avenue and Kennedy lines, so that is completely understandable why PTA doesn't want to touch that yet. But PTA has done a good job of making this game half realistic and half fantasy. But Callaghan is really based off of the NQR and W lines in New York City, which we know as the BMT Broadway. But enough of the backstory. Let's head into the present moment and see what Callaghan is really about. Callaghan has a fair amount of good and not so good stations, and obviously it's purposely made to be that way. But honestly, Callaghan falls short in some areas of the game. Due to the game's large scale, it kind of makes the stations in the game limited to what they can do when it comes down to development. Callaghan game performance could be better, but Potato has made it aware that glitches and data issues is on Roblox end, not theirs. But I feel as though Callaghan has more lag than 5th Avenue, and even with a extension to the game, isn't as buggy as Callaghan. But that doesn't make Callaghan a bad game, right? Well, no, but it does take away from the fun factor of the game. And before we say it's because I might have a lower end PC or a not so good PC, but that is not the case. I play Callaghan on an Xbox, which is actually pretty powerful, so I don't think it's my device per se. I just think it's the size of the game. But I can imagine if there's little lag on my Xbox, imagine the lag for people that has lower end PCs and devices and laptops and stuff. But Callaghan isn't as successful as a game as, let's say, 5th Avenue. And we all know why, and that's because there's no mobile. And ever since Callaghan's release, all mobile players, and at the time me myself, was upset about it, not being able to play the game and not being able to play on a mobile device. But PTA has made an announcement earlier this year that they are trying to work on getting mobile players to Callaghan and getting Callaghan mobile players. But we do appreciate for PTA considering mobile players on Callaghan. But only time will tell. Will we get mobile? Let's get on to another thing. Also, I think there are too many timers in Callaghan, especially from 53rd Street down to Calgary Street, and that really affects the speed and the fun of MTA, and it kind of limits our speed going into stations, which I do understand, because, you know, with the merging with the switches, the R train, you know, it can be some bugs, and PTA is trying to avoid that, which we understand at all costs. But it kind of affects the gameplay aspect of the game. And I know people was like, oh, well, you got private servers, you can go 150 the whole entire time, which, you know, which is true, which is 100% true. But there is people that play public servers who play with other friends in public servers who just prefer public servers better, and they can't do past 90 going into certain areas where you are usually allowed to go fast. I'm speaking for the public servers, not the private servers. I know in the private servers you can do whatever you want, but in public servers, I'm speaking for that. Enough of the stuff I don't like. Now, what I do like about Callaghan is the game is taking so many IRL areas of the MTA subway system and putting them into one game, such as I see with Ridgeworth Island. They took some inspiration from Coney Island, Avenue Q. They took some inspiration off of the Astoria line and putting it all into one game. And in my standpoint, that it's very strategic and very creative, and it shows how much thought is put into these PTA games. And even though the game has its flaws, as every game does, it's a fantastic game. Is it my favorite game? No. But if one day you are able to experience Callaghan, this game, you might be impressed with it more than I am. But you might like this game more than I do. It's your personal opinion. It's my personal opinion. But if one day, if you're able to play Callaghan, or you're already playing Callaghan, you know, you might like it more than I do. But I think it's a fantastic game. Overall, the game is pretty good. Has its flaws. Okay, guys, thanks for watching today's video. That's all I have for y'all today. But like I said earlier in the video, this video isn't made to offend or bash the creators. This is just my 100% honest opinion and what I like and what I don't like about the game. But if you want to see more videos similar to this one, go watch some of my other videos I made on this channel pertaining to PTA or any game or even IRL content. And if you made it here, you're a real one. Thank you for watching, and be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Comment what you think about Callaghan. I want to hear what you got to say. But without further ado, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye, Transit fans.